Hey, what's up, guys? Hope all is well. Archer Mark here. I'm back with another Star Wars action figure review. Got yet another figure from the vintage collection, and we are finally wrapping up the Blu-ray deleted scene figures. This is the last one, and as you can see, it is the Mon Calamari Rebel pilot. Very cool figure, and this would be my favorite figure of this wave, other than the Luke. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. But I managed to pick up another one of these guys off Amazon. So I have one in the package to show you and one loose. We'll go up here first, and we have your usual warning, ages 4 and up, choking hazard, all that stuff. The movie logo, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. The character logo. So Rebel pilot Mon Calamari. And again, one of the reasons I wanted to have another one of these on the cards, the card back is so magnificent. Again, like we've seen, except for Kraken, we've seen these sort of like little mini paintings as the card back. And look at this, you got like the unfinished Death Star in the background, there's some X-Wings, there's an A-Wing, laser blasts and explosions. Of course, got a little profile view of the pilot himself. Kenner logo. And as you can see, it says deleted scene Blu-ray figure. And in Blu-ray discs not included. That, of course, is the figure in its bubble. And you'll see him loose in just a moment. We'll flip it around. Usual. Basic layout. You got your sort of like 12 back layout. The original logo, Star Wars, Luke and Leia. This is VC91. Again, the vintage collection description. And we'll pan back and forth. And if you want to read this description, please feel free to pause the video. Okay. As usual, now here we have the rest of this wave, which I'm obviously currently doing the Rebel pilot here. I've done reviews on all these others. Princess Leia, Lando, I just did right before this review. I did that. Leia's been done, Kraken's been done, and of course Luke is done. A bunch of figures from the Phantom Menace wave, which hopefully are finally getting off shelves, so we'll see some new stuff. And some vehicles in vintage collection packaging. Pretty cool. Down here again, Star Wars, Hasbro.com, all that stuff, proof of purchase. Okay. So there is the packaging onto the figure. And it's a very cool figure. Like I said, my favorite figure other than the Luke Skywalker. Now I'll turn that and we'll just go all the way, usual trademark, up and down 360. You know, again, great sculpting, all the folds and the clothes and whatnot, and the straps. One of the reasons I love this is the color scheme, the green jumpsuit with a little bit of black and white and gray. Very nice. You know, we see the X-Wings in orange. We see the red with the B-Wing pilots. I think in this particular scene, I believe he's supposed to be flying an A-Wing. So, you know, it's a green jumpsuit, which we don't see that often. Okay, and you can see all the detail, like on his arms and his head. You'll get a better look at the head sculpt in a little bit. You know, the skin tone and the sort of spots on his scales, flippers, whatever you want to call them. He's not the heaviest on accessories, a little light, but he has what he needs. He's got his blaster pistol. Again, nothing too overly exciting, but it's a standard blaster. He's got a little bit of detailing there. You got the silver tip on the end, and you do have this great helmet, which, let's see, we can get off. Yeah, see, look at this helmet. very cool. Again, the white with a little bit of gray, it offsets from the green. It really works well. And you can see how it's sort of would be molded in to fit the sort of odd shaped head of the MON calamari species, which are just really interesting. You know, a friend of mine once said, you know, that the alien creatures just make more interesting figures, because he said human beings were we all look alike. We're all kind of boring looking, but the alien creatures just look so much more interesting. And again, there you see the great head sculpt, sort of protruding in the back, and matching the arms, all the little black splotches, and his skin tone, and then the eyes. Look at those eyes. They're just like bulging eyes. Like you can almost like picture the eyes kind of focusing in and out, and the eyelids blinking, and they just did a really great job on this. You know. Yeah, so one of my favorite kind of alien species. You know, the green jumpsuit just looks, you know, the brown skin and the green jumpsuit just really look nice. And the pistol, the only thing is, maybe it would have been nice if he had a holster, but that's all right. So he's got his pistol, he's got his helmet. Just all around, you know, a great figure. I'll go over articulation. Ball jointed neck, ball and shoulders, ball and elbows, swivel forearms. There's a swivel like upper torso. It's not the waist. It's more like right about here, where the control box is. Well, that swivels back and forth. Swivel hips, ball and knees, and ball and ankles. So pretty good articulation. You know, again, it's become fairly standard at this point that the vintage collection figures are gonna have really good articulation. So Hasbro is staying consistent with that, at least. So yeah, great figure. I would definitely recommend this guy. You know, if you love to collect pilots, if you love to collect aliens, if you just want somebody to fill out a background, you know, he's good for that too. So just in general, great figure, awesome card back, good accessories. You know, there's only a couple, but they're good. So yeah, that's all I could say for this guy. Definitely would recommend him. So definitely pick this guy up if you could find him. Again, I think figures are from these wave 2, 3, and 4 starting to like filter out a little bit. We're starting to see some stuff in stores. And okay, so until my next review, hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll say, may the force be with you. That's all.